So today I thought I would just talk about self-esteem and self-worth and why these qualities are important for us to have. And when I say qualities, it's because of everything that they stand for. So if you're able to just take a moment to reflect, to self-reflect on how you feel your self-esteem is, as well as your self-worth. So our self-esteem and self-worth is about how we feel about ourselves. It's about our thoughts and our beliefs about ourselves. It's about how good enough we feel about ourselves, how worthy we feel. What are our expectations in life? Do we feel worthy enough and good enough? So when these areas are deficient, that they're quite low, what can happen is we can get a lot of critical self-thinking. There can be a lot of comparing ourselves unfavourably, always finding ways to recognise and put ourselves down, not recognising what we actually are good at and what qualities we actually have. These tend to get missed. So when we have good self-esteem and self-worth, you'll find that things are more achievable. There's more self-acceptance, more forgiveness, more recognition of who we are, so who I am, and recognising qualities about myself. And it's only natural that we might see something within another and think, wow, I'd like to build on that, or I would like to be more of that, but not to the point where we feel that bad about ourselves and put ourselves down and hurt ourselves. Because it's okay to be inspired in life, that's wonderful. But it's also very important that we recognise ourselves, and even just thinking about things for a moment, how worthy do you feel of love? Are you in a relationship? Is it a mutual love, a mutual connection, or is it very one-sided? Are you seen? Are you valued? Are you appreciated? And can you see that within yourself? Can you recognise yourself and value yourself? Are you your own best friend? Because I feel and think and know that sometimes the way that we can talk to ourselves, we wouldn't talk to somebody else like that. And I think if we can be more gentle and kind to ourselves, this is actually very helpful, because even scientists find that some people can be very critical of themselves because they feel it motivates them to do better, or that they have to say, they put themselves down before somebody else would, that kind of talk. But actually that causes more cortisol spikes in the body, and that's the stress hormone. And cortisol, too much of it, that it obviously we have adrenaline as well that helps us escape danger. But when we get stressed, or we're being hard on ourselves, or if somebody's been mean to us, our body starts to produce a lot more cortisol, and that causes inflammation. It can cause us to feel just not very great, not to mention the feelings of heaviness. But when we're actually able to just say, you know what, this didn't work out, but you tried your best, and next time, like, oh my God, look how well you've done, that's amazing, look what life's been thrown at you. You know, if you can find a way to just recognise what you do in life and how hard you try, and we can only give what we have to give in the moment. And if we can't give very much at that particular moment, instead of, oh, see, you're worthless, you're no good, you're lazy, or any of that, it's to not go there. It's, if that little voice comes, it's like, right, okay, I hear you, but actually you've been going through a lot, you're just tired, look, you just need a little bit rest. I'll phone my good friend and we'll have a chat, and we'll maybe go walk in nature. I'll make sure I'm eating something nice and wholesome. I'll try and get some more sleep, or I'll be just really kind to myself and take care of myself. And having that attitude, or that way of talking, will enable you the next day to then come back and be more than what you were the other day. So I think in life, if you can be more kind and gentler to yourself, it will go a long way and help you so much. And our worthy is about, I'm worthy of being in a relationship where I'm loved and seen and regarded and respected. And if you're not, then, and if a person can't change or give you the qualities that you deserve, then you say goodbye, because they're not able to, and it doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you. It just means that it's not a fit, or the person isn't capable of it. So you then have a choice. Do I stay because of X, Y, and Z? Or actually, do I deserve to be happy? Do I deserve to be loved and adored? I don't know about you, but of course, everybody does. So when you're your own best friend, you make that choice. You have to take yourself out of situations that you don't feel are right for you. That's our worth. That's like, because I'm worthy of something. And our self-esteem, yes, that's so important, because that's all tied into, it's all tied in together. But how, you know, our beliefs about ourselves, because they develop, don't they, from being very, very young, and how we're treated, or how we perceive that we're being treated. We take a message, a very personal message, and then we build our beliefs. And a lot of the time we have beliefs that we're not even aware of. And that can obviously make us behave in certain ways. We can self-sabotage, we can, you know, that causes lots of symptoms of things. But being able to recognise who you are as a being, a powerful human, but also a being, that you're here in this life to experience life, to journey life. And one of your main jobs is to look after yourself, to be your own best friend, to love yourself, even if people weren't being loving and kind. But actually you and me being my best friend, me being kind and loving to me having my own back. So imagine how you can have somebody's back and how protective and supportive if you were able to give a little bit of that to yourself. How much would your life change? So have a think about that. If you had better self-esteem and more self-worth, how would your life be? How's it changed? How are you showing up in the world? How are you being treated? What things do you have? Where do you live? How has anything changed for you? Just get a sense of that. And remember that each one of us, you are very powerful. You are a powerful being. You have a powerful mind, and you can do anything. So what brings you joy? What gives you passion? What makes you feel alive? Because that's what you should be doing, or having more of it in your life. So I hope that you go away from this just with a little bit more self-awareness, and to know that you're worthy of so much and that you're so lovable.